talking about lamination, and I just I don't know, I just felt inclined to bullshit about it as well. And so I started talking about lamination and lamination of ropes, and as if it ever occurred. I don't understand why lamination of ropes would ever be an interesting topic, but there it goes for like 10 minutes on laminating. This is bullshit. Because it's all made of nylon in the first place. There's no need to laminate it to expose the elements. And it's already really protected. You could also make it out of hemp and then just cover it in tar. It'll all achieve the same thing. I don't know. We need to expand the business ventures overseas to broaden our business horizons, to expand the potential client base, and this will therefore help us to gain more venture capital in this climate.
Here's a question: how do you feel about existentialism in US politics? Do you think there is any? Or are the candidates not aware?
It could be defined an existentialist in no, not really.
Are you sure?
I was trying to forge notes today.
What kind of notes?
Hong Kong dollars. It's very difficult. They've got a lot of lions and tigers, or I think it's just lions, or no, probably tigers on their notes. And I was just trying to draw it and seeing if it would be accepted, and it didn't. But,
just drawing a note.
Drawing a note. I could try to forge a $1 note by getting a piece of paper and writing $1 on it and seeing if the machine would accept it, and it didn't. I'm really surprised. Like my genius forging abilities.
How do you feel about sort of meta theory, like self-referential things, like this sort of song you're in?
Well, self-referential things are interesting, but kind of a bit egotistical in a way, because in the end you're always talking about yourself, even in a context of being a third person. So oneself is the subject of oneself, because I understand how to use it. Emacs just never learned, and it also was very slow.
How slow?
Well, I crashed it once because it just got too slow. I think it was on a piece of junk computer though, and I didn't know how to quit without pressing the X button instead of some proper coding style, proper implementations. Proper problem solving and analysing the problem correctly and creating a good, great implementation of the problem. And, well, that was very bad.
What was the most useless concept you learned? And have you noticed that I can't actually play and show at the same time? Or at least not very well. What was the most useless thing you learned in career science?
You know what we could do? We could create a movie called like An Evening, like there's a famous French movie, An Evening with George or something, or it was. So it's just a conversation in a restaurant. The entire movie is basically a conversation in a restaurant. So you can have an evening with series and just like YouTube the entire thing. So it's like a 10-minute vignette of just a conversation about a topic that could be interesting.
Like what topics, aside from the one you avoided about which computer science thinks is most useless?
It could be any topic, something topical, something like philosophical. It could be something etymological.
Any last thoughts for the last 30 seconds?
Maybe you should learn a new riff.